Tackle Junkies, what's going on, everyone? Really appreciate you guys and gals for clicking on the video. Guys, this is kind of like a, before I actually get into the video, I do apologize if it's a bit dark. You guys are underneath my garage door. I got the ring light behind you, but I think with the sun being so bright right now, we're getting some shadows and all that. I tried to make it as bright as I could, but I think we are a bit dark. I do apologize for that. But anyways, guys, this is kind of like a last minute video. I didn't really plan on doing this, but I took today to spool up some rods and reels. And since I had so many here, I thought it'd be kind of cool to do a rod and reel arsenal. I haven't done one of these in years. I really enjoy making these. I love talking gear. I know you guys do as well, so I thought it'd be a fun video to shoot. And we got 14 combos here. You guys know, I got 100 more in my tackle room. I will be adding to this as the season goes on, but this is just a pretty good base for me and how I like to fish. I don't fish many lakes. I fish like 4 or 5 lakes, so I don't need half of this gear, but I do like to be prepared with multiple combos of techniques that I like to fish. Plus, you guys know I like to review different rods and reels, so that's another reason that I carry so many different ones with me, so I can do some reviews. In the future, we probably won't pump those out till summertime. We'll wait till the fishing's like really slow and I'm not catching any fish, then we'll start doing some reviews. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and start with the first one here. And guys, like I said, you do not need this many combos to catch fish. You don't need this caliber of gear either. I started out with Bass Pro Shops, rods and reels. I think the rods that I started with were like 35 bucks and they caught fish. You do not need this high-end gear to catch fish, okay? I just want to stress that. I've been at this a while. All this has accumulated over the years, so you do not need this much equipment. Okay, so all these here on the boat, I spooled up here just before I shot this video. This one here I spooled up about a month ago when I started fishing. You guys have already seen this one here in previous fishing videos. This is the Okuma TCS all-purpose. This is a 7-footer. It's a medium heavy with a moderate fast action, okay? And you guys will hear that a lot in my videos, moderate fast. I love the TCS lineup from Okuma, and majority of them have that mod fast action. That's really why I fell in love with this series. I love that slower action. It just helps you fight the fish, land the fish. They're great casting rods. That softer action kind of slingshots the baits. I absolutely love this rod series. Do not sleep on these rods. You guys want to try an Okuma rod, try out the TCS rods. But this rod here, it's great for bladed jigs, spinner baits, buzz baits. Baits like that, moving baits. It's just a great duo type rod for your moving baits. You can throw cranks on it. I mainly throw, single hook moving baits on it. But Okuma TCS all-purpose, and then I have it's a Tatula 6.3. Tatula 6.3, just have a War Eagle spinnerbait on there. You guys can pick up your War Eagle spinnerbaits over there at Lurenet. I'll put a code on the screen for you guys, link them down below. But, so that's combo number 1, and of course that is 15-pound Seaguar InvisX. That's mainly what I spooled up today. Almost all of these are Seaguar InvisX, one of my favorite lines. Been using it for years. Love it, trust it, hard to beat. This is the Tatula Elite. It's a 6'9" top water jerkbait rod. This is the Seth Fighter. Now guys, I did a video, put it out yesterday. No, well, for you guys, it's a few days ago. It was on Sunday, okay? Rigs for Bigs, part 4. Check that video out. Guys, I put a lot of info in those videos. Definitely, if you guys like gear talk, check those videos out. I'll put my newest one, or the latest one down below. Check it out. But in that video, I was talking about a fast action top water or jerkbait rod, kind of the purpose behind those. This one here is just the opposite. This one is it's a medium light, okay? And it is a, what do they call it? It's a regular. I believe that's how they call that, medium light regular. This rod is pretty dang soft. This rod is for landing fish. It's going to be a bit harder to work the baits because the rod itself is so soft. You got to put a little more effort into working the baits. But this rod is made to land the fish. But 6'9", medium light. Again, it's a regular action. I believe that's medium light, regular. Yeah, whatever that is. I'm not sure if they, or is the regular moderate for Daiwa. I'd have to look that up. I really don't know. Anyways, it's a 6'9", medium light, jerkbait top water rod. And I have that is the Tatula 80 on there. Tatula 80 in a 7-1, 12-pound Seagar Invis-X. And this is the newer Tatula Elite as well. And we can do a video on these as well, kind of comparing the old ones versus the new ones here. But jerkbait combo, again, 12-pound Seagar Invis-X. All right, next up we have this is the Kistler Chromium. I did a review on this rod and this reel last year. I'll link them down below. Check them out. But this is the Kistler Chromium 7.2. It's a medium power, fast action. It is their shallow crank topwater rod. It loads at 1/8, maxes out at 1/2 ounce. I like this particular rod for lighter cranks. It will launch like a little 1/4 ounce, lipless. Love this rod for light cranks. Have it paired with the Tatula 80 and a 6.3, same combo that I had last year. Tatula 80, and that is 12-pound Seagar Invis-X. Normally I crank with 15, but for lighter cranks, I step down, a bit lighter line. So 12-pound Seagar Invis-X. My deeper crank rod, and I say deeper, I don't deep crank any more than 10 foot. DT10 is like my max. DT6s, DT10s, that's really where I'm comfortable. But this one here is the Akuma 7.5. So I get a bit more length. Normally I shallow crank with a 7-footer. So for deeper cranking or just to get a bit more depth, you want a longer cast, so I go to a longer rod. This is a 7.5. It is a medium power, moderate fast action. That's the Akuma Guide Select. One of my favorite cranking rods right there. Okay, 7.5. BB1 Pro. That reel right there is a caster, long casting reel. And that is 12-pound Seagar Invis-X. Again, for deeper crankbaits, again, deeper for me at least, 10 foot, you want lighter pound test so the bait can get down there. We talked about this in my last video. Rigs for Bigs. I'm telling you guys, check those videos out, man. Lots of info in those videos. But if you're trying to get max depth, you're going to need a bit lighter line. And like I said, Seagar, man, super small diameter. So definitely check out the Seagar if you haven't already. Okay, BB1 Pro, and that is in I think it's a 6.2. And we have, this is an Akuma Guide Select. This is a 7-footer, medium power, moderate fast action, my go-to cranking rod right here. Okay, mainly, this one here I'm going to use for lipless, but I'll use the same combo here for square bills as well. That is the Tatula Elite. Absolutely love this reel. This was probably one of my favorites until I used the Zillion. But this one right here, man, it's made for casting a bit heavier lure, and it's made to launch them. I got a review on this reel as well. That's why I usually use this reel for lipless. Lipless is a great casting bait. You pair it up with this reel right here, dude, you can launch it across the lake. Great casting combo here for a lipless crankbait, but again, it's great for all the other cranks that I toss as well. But Tatula Elite there in a 6.3, 15-pound Seagar Invis-X. Something I wanted to mention, you guys can see that there's a line on all of my reels, but you don't see any lures. I use these clips. These are from Rapid Fishing Solutions. It looks like a little drop shot weight there on the end, and you just run your line through the clip and you just reel that to the tip guide. Okay, That way the line is there ready. When you get to the lake, you can see what you need to fish. You tie on your lure and you're good to go. You don't need to, run the line through all of your guides. You guys can pick these up over there at Rapid. I got a discount code for you guys. 25% off if you guys use code TJ81. You can see it there on the end of my rod there. Just holding the line. So when I get to the lake, I can look at the conditions, pick out my color, and tie it on, so I'm good to go. I don't have to run the line through all of my guides. This is my go-to square bill combo. You guys seen this a ton last year. I got two identical ones here. Again, the Akuma Guide Select 7-foot medium power mod fast. Okay, that is the Zillion, Daiwa Zillion SV in a 6.3. I got a review on this reel as well. Definitely check that one out. 15-pound Seaguar and VizX. This one has been my favorite reel for the last couple seasons. I got like 4 of these now. Absolutely love them. Again, that's 15-pound Seaguar and VizX. Shallow cranking. I'll have a KVD 1.5 on one. I'll have a Bomber Square A on the other for the most part. I will cycle through others, but those two are definitely my confidence. But yeah, two identical combos right here. Both in a 6.3. This one I'm pretty excited about. This is the Akuma TCS Frog swim bait rod. I got a review on this rod as well. Do not let that branding fool you. This is not a broomstick. The TCS line for the most part is pretty soft. They all have a pretty moderate fast action. This one is labeled fast, but it's not a broomstick. You would think it was just because it says frog on there, but it's not. It's got some tip to it. But this is my go-to rod for Kitex, 4.8 Kitex, that size. I love this rod for that. But got the Hyper Mag on there in I think it's a 7.5. That's the new Hyper Mag, 7.5. And that is 15-pound Seaguar in VizX. Really excited for this combo right here. This reel feels fantastic in hand. It's super light, feels great on this combo here. But that'll be my swim bait combo. One thing about Lew's, man, I love Lew's reels, but I wish they would have multiple gear ratios in some of the reels. I'd love to have this one here in a 6-speed. I normally don't throw swim baits on a 7-speed, but that's all it came in, and I wanted this reel for 7-speed, or I wanted this reel for swim baits, so I had to go with the 7-speed. Spinnerbait rod, you guys know, my go-to, Akuma TCS, all-purpose. It's the 6.9. 6.9 medium heavy mod fast, my go-to for underspins. Spinner baits, really lightweight, single hook baits. It's fantastic. I even use it for topwaters. I use it for jerk baits. That's something else I mentioned in my last video. But this is a great spinnerbait combo right here. This is the that's the SLX-A. The SLX, yeah, 150A. Okay, 150A. So that's the new SLX 150A. Just a standard SLX there, not the MGL or nothing like that. Standard SLX 150A, 15-pound Seaguar in VizX. I think it might just be the Tatula rod. The Tatula rod, okay, this is a 610 medium heavy fast. I do believe it's a spinnerbait rod, or at least that's what I'm using it for. 610 medium heavy fast, beautiful rod. And guys, all my cork is sealed. I seal all my cork. You may notice I did darken it up a little bit, but I use U40 cork sealer. I got reviews and videos on that stuff. Definitely check them out. I'll link them down below. But we definitely will review this rod here. I also picked up the XT to review. I also got a Steez rod. I got Zillion, so we'll be reviewing those as well. But 610, medium heavy, fast. And that is the, I think it came out last year, but we'll review this one as well. That's the Tatula 100 in a 6.3. And that's 15-pound Seaguar in VizX. This is the Evergreen Combat Stick. It's a 7-foot medium heavy. I'm assuming it's a, yeah, the action is moderate slow. What did I say it was? Medium heavy? It's a medium heavy. I'm trying to read this upside down. It's a power is, yeah, medium heavy. Action is moderate slow. And this is a glass rod. Okay. It says crankbait and moving versatile. I'm going to use this one for bladed jigs. I also got the 6/8. The 6/8 might be in a heavy, I don't remember, but I'm going to try that one on 1/2 ounce and up spinner baits. But this one here, bladed jig, beautiful rod. I'm sure you guys can't pick it up with the lighting right now, but it's kind of like a dark green. So we got the Corrado, that's the 150 MGL there, in a 6.2, and of course 15-pound Seaguar and VizX for the line. I don't believe I'll be getting bit on a frog just yet, but you gotta be prepared. I mean, there's nothing like a frog bite. So we do have the Okuma TCS jig worm rod. It's a heavy power. It's a 7-foot heavy power, moderate fast action. Okay, jig worm. I love it for frogs. I love it for, you know, swim jigs. It's probably my go-to rod for a swim jig for sure. But swim jigs, frogs, you know, jigs, worms, whatever. But love this rod right here. That is the Bantam. That's the newer Bantam in a 7.1. Okay, that's 50-pound. That's Seaguar Smackdown braid. That's the Stealth Gray. This one here is the, guys, this is another rod from Okuma, man. You guys need to check out the Okuma X Series. I will be getting some of the X Series reels as well that we will review. But this is the Okuma X Series. It's a 7.3 heavy, fast action. These last two are going to be just kind of like a do-all type rod. And as far as which one I'm going to choose, weight will determine that, lure weight. So if I'm going to throw something pretty light, I'll go to the medium heavy. Something pretty heavy, I'll go to the heavy, obviously. If I'm around thicker cover or whatever, I go to the heavy. But I like to have a couple like real versatile rods, and I just let the lure weight determine which one, or lure weight or the cover determine which one I'm going to use. But these are both very versatile rods here. But like I said, it's a 7.3 heavy, fast. Okay, that's the older Titanium DC in a, where's it at? I think it's a 7. I usually get all my Titaniums in a 7-speed. Why don't I see it on there? HG, I think that is a 7-speed. Normally it says it on there, I don't see it. Anyways, Titanium DC, pretty sure it's the 7.1, I do believe. Could be wrong. 7-speed, let's go 7-speed. Titanium DC, 15-pound, that's Seaguar Tatsu. So Seaguar Tatsu. All right, mainly I'll probably throw like jigs on this, might throw some buzz baits. Not my typical buzz bait setup, but until I rig it up, this is probably what I will use for now. But this time of year, usually you can get a tank on a buzzer. But yeah, probably jigs what I'll put the most on this combo. Okay, and then last up is the Okuma X Series. Basically the same rod as before, but in a medium heavy. Good do-all rod right here. Medium heavy fast is a super versatile rod. Medium heavy fast. Okay. I'll probably use this combo the most for pitching soft plastics. But 7.3 medium heavy fast. And that is the new Titanium DC 70. I got a video on that. I'll link it down below. Definitely check it out. 15-pound Seaguar Tatsu. Guys, I know the lighting's terrible right now, but if you could see this combo in the sun, dude, it's a beautiful combo, dude. I absolutely love it. Looks absolutely fantastic on this Okuma X Series rod. But that deep gloss black in this reel, it looks absolutely amazing. The reel feels amazing. 15-pound Seaguar Tatsu, good all-purpose rod, and that is the 70. If I didn't say, that's the new Titanium DC 70. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know, give me some feedback. If you guys don't like these, it'll be the last one you guys see. If you like it, then I'll continue to update you guys every time I spool up some new reels, you know, rig up some new rods or whatever. But I mean, I love talking gear. So I enjoy these videos. And, you know, in the beginning, probably like some of you guys, I didn't know nothing either, you know. So I watched a lot of videos and figured out what guys are using, different powers and actions for what baits, and I tried it, and I either liked it or I didn't. But as time went on, I figured out what I like. And you can make a lot of adjustments even with your line. If you like a certain rod for whatever reason, but it's a bit too stiff, well, instead of going like fluorocarbon braid, you can go mono, just because the mono's got some stretch to it. You know, it's a bit softer. So there's some adjustments you can make within your gear to make it, you know, better for you. But guys, I could talk about gear like all day long. I absolutely love talking about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash that thumbs up, man. Love you guys. We will see you guys on the next one.